Okay, I am going to do a video on how to make a box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a box, huh, Gianna? Out of just regular cereal boxes.
Yeah.
I made this one a few weeks ago.
Yeah. This is good.
And we have my beautiful assistant here,
Yeah.
Gianna. She's keeping us company.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm doing it different. I want to make a big, huge box.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh, Gianna? So I'm using 2 of these huge boxes of this delicious treat.
Yes.
Right? That's your favorite, huh, Gianna?
Yeah.
So, we're just doing this as I go, okay? So, yeah, this will be fun. I don't even know if this is videoing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So I took 2 boxes of this delicious snack that Gianna loves. It's her favorite, right?
Right.
It's so delicious, right?
Yeah.
And we got new puppies, so we're going to be hearing puppies in the background. So this is what I'm going to do. This was my plan. I was just thinking of, like, just now. So if it goes crazy, you know why. But it'll work. We've done this before, just different ways, right, Gianna?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm cutting the sides off.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, right? That looks pretty straight.
Yeah.
Wow, puppies are barking.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're barking a lot.
Yeah.
Do you love your new puppies?
Yeah.
I do too.
Let's do.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we should, you want to go shut the door?
Yeah.
So we don't have to hear the puppies barking?
Mm-hmm.
Go shut the door.
Okay.
Thanks. Great helper. Is it so far?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, Gianna.
I said good.
Thank you so much for helping.
Yeah.
You're a great helper, right? Sometimes.
Don't put your hair.
You want a pillow?
Hair. Okay. Yes.
So Gianna's been home sick,
Mm-hmm.
so I haven't been able to do a lot of things that I wanted to do. So I figured, you know what? I'm just gonna have to do this with Monkey home.
Yeah.
Make you be my helper,
Yeah.
so we can still get this done. To me, I'm not worried about it. Doesn't have to be like really perfect at this moment. So we're probably going to cut it down a little bit more to size that we want. We'll see. We're winging it. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's going to work.
Yeah.
It's going to make it a lot easier for us. Maybe.
No.
You don't think so? I think it'll work. Oh my goodness, these lights are hot. Didn't even have it pointed the right way. Did you move that light for me, Gianna? Ah. Ha ha ha, not so funny. Whoops. Thanks, Gianna.
I'm sorry.
You're cleaning up all the dirt, right? So that's what we have so far. and I don't know why, but we got it done faster, didn't we? Alright, so we have 2 of them. And I'm going to do it like this. Put the, you know, the printed side back to back. Give it some strength. I'm going to have a lot of interruptions because, you know, this is real.
That's crazy.
Daddy's crazy. I don't know. That was kind of random and weird. We don't know him. Alright, sorry it took me so long, but kind of interrupted. Anyways, I'm just going to use this Mod Podge to to glue this together.
Okay.
Right, Gianna?
Yeah. Mama, see the face?
Thank you. We are going to use, I'm just going to use a palette knife. If I can get this open, I put it in this. My Mod Podge is in here.
Ew.
Let me see. Thank you very much. Good helper.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Oh my gosh, this. Line it up as best you can. But it's okay if it's a little bit off because we're going to be cutting some of the corners and stuff off. That is this part for now, and then we'll come back and figure out what's next. Alright, I started a video yesterday, but I didn't like how it sounded, so I'm just going to show you what I did. So what I did is I took 2 of these. They're the big family size Mott's Delicious Snacks. And I cut off all of the flaps and on both of them, and then I put the color sides together and made this. And now I want it to be a lot stronger, so I'm going to put another layer on top of it. It's a little bit warped, but I'm okay with that because, I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me. But I thought I would go ahead and just make it a little bit stronger with another box. Then it'll be nice and thick. And it's so much cheaper than using chipboard, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I have just regular Mod Podge. And of course, mine has a hole in the bottom, so I had to put it in one of these lovely You'll Play yogurt dishes, which I have a million of these because this is all my daughter eats. It's very exciting when she eats new food. So this is what I do. I'm not going to sit here and hold all of this until it dries. So I just paper clip it all the way around. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, so I decided what else I'm going to do. I already have all of this, and I added more paper clips because I wanted it to be really secure while it dries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, see how the box would be, you know, like this, right? So we would have to make the sides and the front. Now we haven't really decided how big we're going to be making this box, so I'm going to just make a general part to put on here, and then we'll cut it to size of whatever we want. So I do know it's going to have to be, measure, it's like a book, right? I'm going to measure, I would say, let's measure it this way too. It looks like it's 3 3/4. If we have to make it different sizes, we can. I'm gonna say, yeah, 3 3/4 would be good. Maybe a little bit bigger. I am so bad with measurements too. So, a regular cereal box. I'm going to go ahead and cut these flaps off. Still keeping these because you can make some kind of cool things with your die cut. Alright, so 3 3/4, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Just a tiny bit. So we have 3 layers for the top and the bottom, so we may as well make 3 layers for the sides, right? Got another cereal box. Yeah, for the front, and then we gotta do little side ones. So that's enough for the front, and figure out how big it's gonna be. See, I might make the box as big as this, maybe a little bit smaller. So I'm just gonna go ahead and measure like this. Whoops. It would be 7 3/4. So that's enough for the front right there. Let's see how much this measures at. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make one, 2, 3. So next step is to glue all of these, like I'll do like that, and then I'll do it like that. So the color sides together, and then added a third one. Other sides together, and then add the third one. Make it pretty thick. We hope so anyways. So I'll just do one with you. And then I'll stop the video and go on to whatever's next. I got this square thing from Pampered Chef. It's for scrubbing your pots and pans. I use it for everything. It doesn't matter what kind of glue situation you have going on the outside, because we're going to be putting a bunch of different textures on there, so it doesn't matter. You see why I made it a little bit bigger? Because we're going to be cutting things down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these, glue them together, and I'm going to put something heavy over it. And then I'll be back to show you what else to do next. Alright, so while we're waiting for everything to dry, I thought I'd go ahead and show you what I did to make all of these things on this box that I made. I used, right now I'm going to show you my Sizzix Big Shot. Mine's all busted up because, yeah, I used a lot. Anyways, I'm going to be using, what are they called? Let me see. Thinlits. So I'm going to use all 3 platforms. So what I did is I cut cereal, or a cereal box, 6 inches, so it'll fit through here. Now I do this a little different than what I've seen other people do. I have the part that has the sharp edge of the die cuts pointing up. I just think it's easier to do. So, actually, no, that's not what I did. For this one, yeah, I have the one that's going to get the cuts on it on the bottom. Yeah, that's what I do. And so you see the platform, or what is this called? It's the cutting thing, majiggers, I guess. Alright, so here's the sharp side. Well, where are you? Right there. So this is the sharp side. Put it down. And oh, by the way, I'm using this right here. Thinlits, Sizzix, Holtz, Alterations, number 661184. So, it's a lot of little things. Let me turn this around a little bit. Alright, so I got all of those set up. I'm going to put this other, whatever it's called, on top of it. And I'm going to crank it. I always go like, man, this is like really thick. Probably could have got away with one of the platforms being not there. That's alright. I want a good cut, so I'm going to go over it a couple times. I'm just going to push this up a little bit more and go one more time. Let's see how it did. Oh yeah, it worked out great. This is for my silhouette. It's a little hooky thing. Or you could use one of these jewelry thingamajiggers. I don't know. I like using this. See? It's gonna be cute. So I'm not gonna bore you and go through all of this. See, I will take these out and explain this part. Corner edge thing. I actually use it like it's a stencil. And I'll explain that too. So I go through here and I'll get all of this stuff off. I might use it as a stencil. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna use it the way it is and just put it on there like that. So yeah, scratch what I said. I'm not gonna use it as a stencil this time. So you gotta go through, you gotta poke all these out. Try not to put tears in it, and I'll be back. I'm gonna make a bunch of these, so because I want this one like a whole bunch. Actually, I'll show you the other thing I'm going to use. All that to the side. I'll get to that off camera. The next thing is, so for now, I'll just show you how I'm going to do these. I have a big clock one. I swear, where did I put it? But anyway, it's big like this, and it'll be in the description box. With these big ones, this platform thing, it'll tell you what to use it for. Like this one's for thinlits and triplets and framelits. This one is for clearlits and bosslits, sizzlits, inkets and textures, and folding textures. And this one is for the embossing folders, stuff like that. See, we don't actually have to use these for the big ones. The big ones, this is when I use it a little bit different. I put that part down. And then I put the cutting plate on the top. You can do it either way, but just make sure you got the sharp edge on the one that you're going to use to cut. This generally goes pretty easy. Usually cuts pretty good. I'm going to go through it a couple times. Yep, and it did pretty good. See, I did it backwards. I guess it really doesn't matter because we're going to be gessoing everything. But I really should have put it down a different way. I think I will just go ahead and do that now. Alright. Because the way you want to do it is when you cut into this, it's going to make like a... It gives it texture, I guess is the only way I can explain it. So you kind of, yeah, you want to make sure that the side that you want showing up front is going to be like that. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There, yeah. Now the texture's on the right side. It's going to be super cute. So, there's that. And I'm going to do another one because I want to have two of these things right here. I just want one. Alright, so I will be back after I find the clock one. By the way, this one is called Tim Holtz Alterations Hardware Findings. that's what it's called. And I will look for the clock one and I'll be back. I'm going to make a whole bunch more of these little cogs and things. And I'll be busy getting them ready. It's really fun.